Here comes the role model and the foundation of the women's division.
In the minds of many, already an all-time great.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from San Jose, California, Bayley.
Bayley has worked her entire life for this, and whether you like her or not, she is always true to herself.
Bayley had a vision and made it happen. Survived so many ups and downs.
Bayley has something special inside that drives her and has made her one of the greatest in history. A true student of the game, Bayley can flex on you in so many ways.
A tremendous strategist with an amazing will to win. A woman whose career has represented a crucial change in women's wrestling.
You know, I'm glad to see you're finally seeing the light about the role model. The Revenge Tour continues.
And her opponent, representing the Judgment Day, from Elmwood Park, New Jersey, Liv Morgan.
Liv Morgan likes to say, watch me. Well, she's about to get what she wants because tonight it's all eyes on her.
Indeed, we're going to watch Liv and see what she's capable of here tonight.
She looks fired up. Here we go, the one and only Bayley in the ring and ready for action.
I don't think there's a single drop of quit.
She's going for the cover. And the shoulders up.
She's really looking for the early victory, but she didn't find it.
And she has an answer for Liv.
Uh-oh.
And a suplex.
Just a perfect mix of pure power and bad intentions. Up and down into the shin breaker.
Into the dragon screw.
German suplex.
Ah, look at this. Hair pull mat slam. Look at this. Snap suplex.
Liv Morgan needs to figure this out.
That killer instinct from Bayley shining through.
And they're going shot for shot, blow for blow. Neither competitor is backing down.
So much pride, so much resiliency on display. They are emptying their tanks, going back and forth like this.
Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up.
WWE Universe appreciating these athletes going all out.
Things have just gone nuclear. More heads landing on the front lines now.
Oh my, that'll rock you. Bayley is really displaying aggression here.
Yeah, Liv's defensive instincts need to kick in.
She's being derailed here.
That's our role model, Bayley, making it perfectly clear she's not backing down at all.
Corey, what can Liv Morgan cover? There's two. Almost ended it there.
Really had less than a second to stay alive there. Bayley's got her in her sights. Kick to the gut by Bayley.
Cross plant.
Is Bayley closing this?
And now going for the victory.
Is this it?
No, she kicks out. She kicks out.
I have no idea where Liv Morgan just found the strength to kick out like that. But she did.
And stories painted on Bayley's face. She thought she had the...
Party's over. Good night.
She faked her out.
She still fights out in one.
She just will not give up, Cole. Boom.
She dodges out of the way. Morgan with the arm into a hammerlock, steps through, look out.
Into an SOS.
She's struggling to get back up, but she's about to feel so much worse. And elusive Bayley there. Ah, look at this. Hair pull mat slam.
Oh, God.
STO.
And Bayley connected nicely there.
Oh, man, inverted backbreaker. Ow.
No.
Liv is
Bayley from behind, kick to the knee. There, Rose plant. Liv's in a terrible predicament.
that might have put it away.
2. Guys, what? Oh my goodness!
And going for a ride with a massive choke slam.
What an impact made. Ladies and gentlemen, the killer has been unleashed.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Black Forest, South Australia, weighing in at 330 pounds, Big Bronson Reed.
Bronson Reed tips the scales at over 330 pounds, but has the agility of a man half his size.
Though when that tsunami comes crashing down, you'll know you ain't facing a cruiserweight.
Bronson Reed is indeed ready for war.
I have a feeling we're just moments away from another jaw-dropping, pardon me, Stu, tsunami.
The always impressive Sami Zayn.
And his opponent from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 212 pounds, Sami Zayn.
The man that dethroned Gunther is the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion.
Sami Zayn has been in WWE for over a decade, but every year he seems to get even better.
Well, there's no telling what he has his sights set on next. Sami Zayn's a world-class competitor, no doubt about it. He just needs to make sure to get out of his own way tonight. Stay out of his head.
Bell rings and Sami's got electricity in his veins and fire in his eyes. If anyone can start off with a furious storm against an opponent, it's Sami Zayn.
Sami does these spectacular in adverse conditions. He knows that all he needs is one chance, one shot to leave with his hand raised.
And Sami always has that confidence to know that if he finds himself on the wrong side of a match, he can ignite a rally at any moment.
But then we've got Big Bronson Reed, who's all about the simple things in life. Flattening his opponents and winning big. It's nothing personal. It's just business.
Yeah, unless Reed believes you've slighted or disrespected him in some way, Corey, then it gets mighty personal and physical.
Hooked him up. High angle belly to back suplex. Oh man, check out this power. Gorilla press slam.
These are big power moves becoming more devastating with every attempt.
Samoan drop. Hoisted up and air raid.
That's all it takes.
A continuous rush on Sami Zayn here.
Sami has to wake up and ignore any distractions.
Nice.
Zayn with a takedown.
The touching clutch.
Zip.
How's he going to get out of this predicament?
Elbows his way out.
And Sami Zayn reverses it. One answer after another. Neither competitor giving an inch.
Steered away there.
Every counter being answered with another.
Oh, what a strike to the back. Corey, what do you think Sami Zayn has to do in this one to really take control?
It wouldn't hurt for Sami to get a little more aggressive, Cole. Sami's an even-keeled guy, but if you push him enough, he'll push back. What Sami needs to do here, though, is not wait to be pushed. He needs to take charge as soon as possible.
Overwhelming offense now from Bronson Reed.
Just a sampling of the athletic aptitude of Auszilla. Ooh, tossed with the suplex.
And Zayn getting knocked around there.
I don't think either one has the edge at this point, though.
With a massive Death Valley driver into the pin. 2, and he fights it off.
Almost inhuman at this point.
Dropping the bow.
And he comes in under the ropes now.
Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle.
Zayn looking helpless to every attack.
Yeah, we're seeing some rare flaws in... Hoisted up.
A sit-out axe driver.
Reed is just about to take this.
2. No way. No way.
Oh, man, what a kick out. Sami Zayn remains one of the most tenacious superstars around.
It must be demoralizing knowing you've unleashed your best shot on your opponent to no avail. Beautiful athleticism. Oh, he saw it coming.
Cross the shoulders.
Air raid crash neckbreaker.
And staying with it into the cover.
2 count. Raise the roof. He's got the victory.
Here is your winner, Big Bronson Reed.
A demoralizing defeat for Sami Zayn.
The WWE Universe and Sami Zayn sharing the disappointment in this loss.
Sami threw everything he could at his opponent, but it still wasn't enough.
Here comes a cunning technician, Ludwig Kaiser.
A man who will stop at nothing to earn the victory.
Make no mistake about it, Kaiser is not here for your applause. He's just here to cause suffering.
The following is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing Imperium. From Hamburg, Germany, weighing in at 220 pounds, Ludwig Kaiser.
A piercing look on his face.
No nonsense, all business. You know, I was minding my own business backstage, and this guy stared me down and then yelled at me to move out of his way. Bravo, Ludwig. Ludwig Kaiser doesn't care who he hurts. He just wants to put WWE on notice.
Kaiser's such a shrewd competitor, looking to prove he can succeed without Gunther's help.
Well, Kaiser's already proven himself alone. Tonight, he looks to prove it even further.
It's fight night!
Behold the power of the Celtic Warrior.
And his opponent from Dublin, Ireland, weighing in at 267 pounds, the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus!
Nearly 15 years into his WWE career, Sheamus still manages to deliver banger after banger.
Okay.
After banger.
We got it.
After banger.
Would you stop?
After banger.
Oh, my gosh.
After banger.
Quiet.
After banger.
Shut up.
After banger.
I love it.
After banger. After banger.
Here we have one of the most exacting superstars in WWE, Ludwig Kaiser. Ludwig is out to prove his European style of wrestling puts him heads and shoulders above the competition.
Back in Europe, Kaiser is considered wrestling royalty. I'd say that's made him more than a little stuck up by our standards. He just seems like a cold-hearted snob.
Be that as it may, there's no denying that Ludwig Kaiser's militant focus inside the ring has delivered results for him in the past.
And what about Sheamus? Loves to fight, hit hard, and get hit hard. You know exactly what Sheamus' goal is when he steps inside the squared circle. And for that, you kind of have to appreciate him.
There's no illusions with Sheamus. A pint in a fight is what he asks for and what he brings.
Nice, rolling fireman's carry. Wait for it.
Alabama slam!
That move had the amount of force akin to a natural disaster.
And it's saved by Sheamus.
Good grief.
He's already feeling the effects.
Yeah, Sheamus brought the fight in a major way during that exchange.
Gutbuster.
No doubt Ludwig is having trouble here.
Just look at Sheamus go.
He right to the midsection. Setting them up for the Falcon Arrow.
Cravat locked in.
Neckbreaker.
Watch your face. Inverted Alabama slam.
That just reverberated throughout the entire building. Talk about making a statement.
Swinging neckbreaker connects.
Attack after attack from the Celtic Warrior.
Kaiser is being worked on heavily.
Flat out power into the scoop slam. He could be starting to really struggle in this match.
That's the kind of smash mouth offense we expect from Sheamus.
Corey, what advice do you have for Ludwig Kaiser in this one?
You'll appreciate this, Cole. Don't get too cocky. Kaiser loves to show off what it means to be European elegance, but in doing so, he has a habit of taking his eye off the ball. No one discounts Kaiser's in-ring ability, but he very much needs to focus on setability right now.
He answers right back.
Ludwig doing what he can to halter the beatdown.
Ludwig could be turning his fortunes around.
And right into the pin.
Uh-oh. Still has enough energy for the simple kick out.
Sheamus denies the attack. Countering that offense. And that stops whatever Kaiser intended. Absolute hatred boiling over in this one. This continues to be personal, not just professional.
You're right, Cole. Sure, either side would love to beat the other in competition, but this is more about beating them down physically and mentally. Anytime, any place. Damn the consequences. The Celtic Warrior letting some of that constant rage and frustration out.
Clothesline.
What impact.
Whoa.
The Celtic Warrior.
What noise, what impact. Hoping that was enough, was it? That will end it.
Here is your winner, the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus!
A bitter loss here for Ludwig Kaiser.
And all of Kaiser's bravado just went out the window.
I think he's taking this defeat with honor and dignity.
Carlito has arrived.
And somebody's about to get a face full of apple.
The following is a triple threat match. Making his way to the ring, representing the Judgment Day. From San Juan, Puerto Rico, weighing in at 220 pounds, Carlito!
The personification of cool. Something I know a thing or two about.
The only cool thing about you is that you get to sit next to me and Cole. A man who's held the tag titles, the United States title, and the Intercontinental title.
Yeah, Corey, every title Carlito captures instantly becomes cooler.
This dude is one of the most impressive young superstars we've seen.
Braun Breaker on a meteoric rise in WWE.
And his opponents, first from Woodstock, Georgia, weighing in at 230 pounds, Braun Breaker!
Breaker has had a meteoric rise in this in-ring career, both in NXT and on the main roster.
Yeah, Breaker firmly believes that actions speak louder than words. And he likes to let his actions do the talking every time he enters the building.
Well, Braun Breaker's never afraid to keep the fight going even after the bell's rung. Braun is never afraid to put superstars on the shelf.
All about asserting himself as the top dog in this business. Breaker, really a generational talent, seemingly built to be a force in this industry.
Yeah, Breaker's extremely explosive in the ring. He's endlessly charismatic out of it and wise beyond his years from bell to bell.
Clearly learned a lot from his family about the business, but is easily carving his own path and legacy of dominance. The 7'3" Nigerian giant, ready to steamroll the competition.
They say seeing is believing, but seeing Omos is still unbelievable.
And from Lagos, Nigeria, weighing in at 416 pounds, the Nigerian Giant, Omos!
Just look at the size of the Nigerian giant, a man who weighs over 400 pounds.
Yeah, Omos has proven to be too big for just one brand.
And it seems like he's only getting bigger.
Look at Omos. He steps right over the top rope like normal people step over the curb.
No, that's a good way, Byron, to set the tone of this match. Three of WWE's best in what should be a hectic triple threat match. In tonight's bout, it'll be Carlito, Bron Breakker, and Omos.
No countouts, no disqualifications, no allegiances. If there is an alliance formed during this match, at some point, it becomes every superstar for themselves. Only one of the three will end up with their arm raised in a victory here tonight.
Oh, look at the squeeze. It's on like a vice grip.
Oh, that just looks nasty. Oh, with authority!
When you're not concerned about the rules, you have to think your mind runs a little wild, Corey.
When there are no rules, there are no consequences. Just let that dark part of your mind take over and run wild. A little insult to your injury.
He gets back into the ring. Boom, what a kick. Clothesline. So effective.
He is determined to fight out of this predicament.
Oh, what a clubbing blow. Reversal from Braun. Heads outside the ring.
And no countouts means he can take his time. Oh, my God. A sledgehammer. This is going too far. Crushing the knee there.
Getting carried to a vulnerable position here.
Earth-shaking power slam. Big Mass comes crashing down at full force.
Ooh, and he stops that offense. And he had Braun's number there.
What's coming next?
Taking their time. Oh, punch to the gut.
I'll take the wind right out of you.
Sliding back in under the ropes here. It pulls off the reversal. Quick thinking that time.
The WWE Universe is pouring more fuel on his fire right now.
And he goes for the pin. He did not want things to end this way. Suplex, what a way to capitalize on the mistake. Hoisted up high here.
Strong elbows right on the mark.
Ooh. Clothesline. Spear! Spear! Omos won't come back from that.
Oh my God, springboard moonsault!
Wow! His mind is turning. Might be close to the end.
Oh, can you believe that? Consecutive high-risk maneuvers, and the pace of this match has certainly picked up. Draped across the top rope.
Whiplash neck breaker. Ooh!
Carlito has him lined up.
Carlito looking to hook his opponent for a suplex. Oh no!
Backstabber by Carlito.
Did Carlito get enough of it? Beautiful chop block.
Cover. Omos's shoulders are down.
here is your winner, Braun Breaker.
What a performance. Huge win here in this triple threat match.
This is the kind of action you get when you put three hungry competitors in a match against one another, forcing them to battle for supremacy.
Get ready for tons of unbridled destruction.
As their name implies, all they care about is causing pain.
Now, these are the last two dudes you want to see charging your way. Oh, it might be the last thing you ever see if they do.
The following is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 620 pounds, the World Tag Team Champions, Anchor and Result, authors of pain.
AOP, arguably the most dominant force in NXT history.
They've never been concerned with adulation, just demolition.
And they've been masters of destroying anyone in their path.
AOP has returned to the scene and has fired a warning shot across the entire WWE Universe.
Looking to make a statement, to get out of their way, or else. The New Day, the power of positivity has taken over my hips, my heart, and my entire soul. Come on, guys, clap with me.
Sit down, Saxton.
I will not stop, Corey.
And their
They
opponents,
rocks.
at a combined weight of 417 pounds, Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston, the New Day.
I look at these guys and I think two things. Boy, do they love unicorns and pancakes too much, but also they can main event any show on their own.
And that's why we are oh so lucky to see them here tonight.
The always vibrant and energetic New Day ready to square off here. While they have fun, we've seen New Day have what it takes to win in big-time matches.
Yeah, Michael, that doesn't mean you should let your guard down when facing the New Day, or you're likely to become vulnerable to their explosive and surprising offense.
Actually, Byron, I'm surprised because that's true. There's no telling what new tricks the New Day has packed in their bag for this match.
And then there's the towering duo of Rezar and Akam staring them down from across the ring.
Two absolute powerhouses with such a devastating attack plan. The Authors of Pain are not a team to be taken lightly. They might have struggled from time to time, but they've always regrouped and come back with more ferocity and determination.
And launched with a suplex.
Kofi falling behind here.
Attack after attack from Akam.
Oh my goodness, what an impactful STO. Scoop slam sets things up.
And there it did look like Kofi lost some focus.
Yeah, and that can be a building block for Akam to build upon. Pulled right back in.
Side slam.
Ooh.
man.
STO takedown.
And now propped up in the corner.
We're locked in reversals here. Neither competitor intimidated.
Laying out with a power slam. Akam authoring a beating.
And Kofi needs to stay positive.
Spine buster.
Ooh. Oh, what a kick.
He's able to dodge out of the way.
Oh, man, spine-crushing impact.
Oh, man. What a nasty STO.
Uh-oh.
Kofi staggers up, struggling to regain any composure.
Pump handle locked in.
Death Valley driver.
Akam sees the finish line.
I don't know what's going to take to put an end to this rivalry they have.
It's going to be something fierce.
Pin attempt by Akam.
Successful tandem earning the victory tonight, and they're not done.
Oh, look at just attacking their opponent. This is ridiculous.
I don't get it. I don't understand it.
This is a mugging.
You worked well as a tag team. You won the match, but that wasn't enough. These two don't deserve any cheers.
The LWO looking to turn up the heat tonight.
They're already feeling it. Already feeling the energy of the crowd.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, accompanied by Zelina Vega at a combined weight of 365 pounds. Cruz del Toro and Joaquin Wilde, the LWO!
Immense pride, honor, and respect.
Well, this may come as a shock to you, Cole, but not everyone believes the LWO is as virtuous or welcoming as they claim to be.
Well, from where we sit, there's no more egos in the LWO. The bad apples have been pruned from the tree.
Unapologetic to their core, selfish to their core. This is the Judgment Day.
Well, the Judgment Day don't care who they offend or who they tick off because they always have the numbers.
And their opponents at a combined weight of 370 pounds. Finn Balor and JD McDonough, the Judgment Day.
Always in full force when the Judgment Day is around. It's never quite a fair fight.
Strength in numbers. It's not Judgment Day's fault the competition isn't as prepared for battle.
It's hard to be prepared to be jumped from behind or blindsided during a match.
Unless you're always prepared, like the Judgment Day.
The team that has long proclaimed to run Monday Night Raw, heck, all of WWE.
Well, the Judgment Day are more than just a team. They're a unit, a family.
A family that'll stab you in the back if they think you've outgrown them or if you've gotten too big to control.
Well, sometimes you gotta get rid of your toxic family members.
Here we go with the Judgment Day in the ring. This group causes chaos and destruction wherever they go, all in the pursuit of amassing as much power as they can.
Judgment Day is a legitimate threat to anyone in WWE. They have the numbers, the talent, and they will smash any superstar in their way.
Yeah, Judgment Day won't rest until there's nobody left to oppose them, until they have completely taken over WWE.
Well, the LWO is in the building, and we all know this team is strong. Strong separately, but even stronger together.
They represent a culture, represent each other, and they represent the WWE Universe. And I think they're going to make everyone proud tonight.
And he was able to turn that around on Balor.
Wow, what a strike to the back. Turns it around, sole of the foot meets the stomach.
DDT!
Scoop slam!
Snapmare.
Not safe yet.
Kick. And that will bring some frustration to Cruz.
Yeah, Balor putting his big match expertise to work there, making it look just effortless.
Oh my goodness, what an impactful STO.
What the heck is this manager doing looking out of the ring? She can't be acting like this. Basement drop kick. Cruz is facing a beatdown.
A series of disabling maneuvers. Take off.
All the way crashing down. Oof. Del Toro out of harm's way.
Running Hurricane Rana.
Neck is trapped. What a suplex.
Springboard, but nobody home. Oh!
Oh, man. What a nasty STO.
Inverted face lock into an elbow drop. Looks like this could be the end.
Keeps his team alive. What a save. Oh, she's removing the turnbuckle pad.
Come on, this isn't right.
Taking things to the top rope.
Perched up top.
Diving knee drop. Shoulders down. Does he have it?
Got it. There's the winners of the tag match.
Here are your winners, Finn Balor and JD McDonough, the Judgment Day.
Darkness, evil, a quest for control like no other. The Judgment Day rules the night.
Just remember, the LWO isn't going to let this setback keep them down long. The mouthpiece of Imperium.
Ladies and gentlemen, the matter is highly. What you're about to witness is dignified deformation executed by unprecedented precision. A diabolical athlete who will stop at nothing to uphold the integrity and honor of this great sport.
Well, that is quite an introduction from Kaiser, introducing Gunther and espousing their mission statement.
Flanked by his most trusted confidant, Ludwig Kaiser.
There is no telling what these two men can do together in WWE.
These two on the same page, the same sentence.
The same word, Cole, and that word is Imperium. Alert the authorities. Dirty Dom is on the premises.
I thought snitches get stitches, Corey.
I'm not ratting on Dom. I'm telling the lawmen to watch their backs.
And his opponent, representing the Judgment Day, from San Diego, California, weighing in at 200 pounds, Dirty Dominic Mysterio.
The toughest young superstar in all of WWE and in Cell Block 6.
Well, Dom has had big shoes to fill, and he has certainly done all that he can, for better or worse, to make a name for himself in this industry. He is about to stand face to face with European excellence personified.
The detestable Dominic Mysterio, ready to face his challenger tonight.
As much as I despise the type of person Dominic has become, his evolution in the ring has been very evident. If only he could use those abilities for good instead of whatever this is.
What this is? This is a man breaking away from the shackles of his family. A man bending the cage his absent father tried to hold him in. Any Dom haters are just trying to suppress his freedom.
All I see is bad attitude and an ungrateful juvenile.
But then we've got the ring general himself, Gunther, ready to prove once again that the mat is sacred.
Gunther fully believes that no other superstar is on his level, that he represents the very best this industry has to offer. And honestly, when Gunther gets going, it's hard to argue with that belief. And
Dominic's confidence being kept in check with that hit.
Yeah, watching Gunther aggressively work the opposition. Driven down with Emerald Flosion.
And Gunther has earned the upper hand here.
Dominic now is going to have to dig down deep.
Hang on. Suplex, here it comes.
Nicely done.
Corey, what do you have to do to gain the upper hand against an impressive competitor like Gunther?
As impressive as the ring general is, he tends to underestimate his opponents. You can use that against Gunther. Remind him you are more than worthy of sharing the ring with him, and he will flounder. Chess match of counters and reversals happening here.
Our manager grabbing from the top.
Elbow drop, good Lord.
Felt like a boulder out of the sky and absolutely flattened the target.
Gunther locking in the Gojira clutch. This one could be out.
That's it. The submission was just too much to handle.
Here is your winner, Gunther!
A frustrating loss for Dominic Mysterio.
I never doubted Gunther for a second.
Gunther doesn't seem surprised either. He expected to win.
The final testament is here, ready to decimate the opposition.
This group specializes in sneak attacks and sowing distrust.
Anything to spread the testament.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing the Final Testament from Sin City, weighing in at 265 pounds, Karrion Kross.
Battle-tested is an understatement. Carnage is imminent.
On a mission to conquer enemies and break their spirits.
Let's make one thing abundantly clear. Where the Final Testament goes, destruction follows.
Yeah, this group, every match with them is a fight for survival.
It's so difficult to take them down, and it's even harder to keep them down.
Expect uncontrollable rage and terrifying power to be unleashed.
Here's someone who always has a plan and always knows who he's dealing with. It's Seth freaking Rollins.
Think of everything Seth Rollins has been through. Everything he's accomplished. He can adapt to any situation.
And his opponent from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds, Seth freaking Rollins.
He's held the Intercontinental, the US, the WWE, and the Universal titles, each on multiple occasions.
Truly one of the greats of the era. This is the man who has seemingly put the entire WWE locker room on notice. The sadistic and uncaring Karrion Kross.
Look into that man's eyes, Cole. Kross has a method to his madness, and once he has you in his sights, there is nothing you can do about it.
Just a walking combination of unbridled intensity, precision, and total ruthlessness is Karrion Kross.
But then we've got Seth freaking Rollins, a truly superior talent who's at the top of his game. Seth has never been more cunning, more ruthless, more driven inside the ring than he is now. Every day, we are seeing the best Seth Rollins yet.
I really can't argue against that, Corey. Seth isn't one to rest on his victories or back down from a challenge. He thinks he's the best thing WWE has ever seen. And he's always ready to climb into the ring and prove it.
And Kross's path to destruction gets put on hold there.
Yeah, but he's not in the danger zone yet.
Schoolboy, nope, rolls through.
And a super kick. And Kross is brought to a disadvantage now.
Kross has a look of someone surprised to be in such a position.
Boom, nice.
Hoisted up.
Gutbuster.
Look at this.
Delivering the suplex.
Series of kicks. Boom!
Practically never-ending blows. Coming at full force here.
Oh, and a kick.
Rollins firmly establishing the upper hand.
Rollins is set to slay.
Rollins has proven over the years that he has so many ways to beat his opponent, so many ways to come out on top.
Yeah, and one of those ways, Cole, is getting into his opponent's heads. He's an absolute master at that. So when you're in the ring with Rollins, you want to make sure you're focused on just beating Rollins down. You do not want to let him get into your head. Hooked up in the corner.
Exploder into the corner. Ouch.
Look at this heel hook.
This is how you punish your opponent, and he's enjoying every minute of it.
Boom.
Oh, look at mounting it now. The punch is hammering away.
Ruthless.
Look at this assault.
Just never had a chance to block any of those. Does the official not see him removing the turnbuckle pad?
Keep your voice down.
Turns that in his favor.
Seth Rollins hooking his opponent. Boom. Small package driver.
2 and a kick out. Wow.
Dropping the leg.
Oh, caught him.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No way. No way. Pedigree.
Transitions to the cover.
But is it enough?
A kick out at 2.
How in the world did he kick out? Kick to the gut by Rollins. Up high.
The stomp connects. Now Rollins needs to end this.
Shoulders down. It is enough. Finally, it's over.
Here is your winner, Seth freaking Rollins.
And tonight, failure befalls Karrion Kross.
Kross will rebuild and return stronger to fight again.
Time stopped. Karrion Kross overestimated his chances and goes down in painful defeat.
I actually like this because the trash talking's already started.
It is very clear these superstars do not like each other.
Oh, we're not going to wait any longer.
The match hasn't even started yet.
And these superstars couldn't care less.
This is personal.
These two just could not hold themselves back.
Clearly a lot of hostile feelings between these superstars who couldn't even wait for the match to begin.
From the top.
Ooh! Uh-oh. Oh, my. Looking to catch him off guard. A kick out. This one's not over yet.
Way too soon for him to be thinking about a pin.
McIntyre gets met with a response.
This is not going to end well.
Oh, an exploder suplex. Got him where he wants him.
Up and down.
Falcon arrow.
Incredible.
A hammerlock now into a lariat.
Pile driver.
Spiked him. You hit a move like that, you're not just trying to win, you're trying to keep your opponent down indefinitely.
DDT. Able to reach the ropes, and he's able to last here. Look at this. Boom. Nice. McIntyre must be getting phased by this attack.
Yeah, Punk able to completely neutralize McIntyre here. Fisherman suplex.
He got nailed by that last attack.
Yeah, as Punk was doing everything that needed to be done there. Oh, watch this.
Northern Lights.
Over and over again, getting beaten down with force.
And we've seen how Drew McIntyre and CM Punk's disdain for one another can cloud both men's judgment at times.
Yeah, Cole, so hopefully McIntyre and Punk are as clear-headed as they can possibly be tonight. We get it. You hate each other. But don't let that get in the way of you doing your job of being the best competitors in the world.
Look at this. Snap suplex.
Hit that with everything and following it with the pin.
Barely kicks out.
He got close there. It could be do or die time.
Point of the elbow. Nailed it.
The Kimura.
The Kimura. Kimura lock. Submission move. Will they tap? Good luck getting out of this. I guess that's one way to do it.
Oh, great display of strength with the suplex.
McIntyre with a great shot. Oh, look at the scoop slam.
Uh-oh, this is not going to end well.
Big time powerbomb. Picture perfect example.
McIntyre getting set up. Time for the countdown. Hazardous situation for
Covers, wasting no time.
This could be it. You gotta be kidding me. What just happened?
I don't know, but I think it just blew the roof off this arena.
That was supposed to be it, and no one is more shocked right now than McIntyre. Got him where he wants him.
Up and
Falcon arrow suplex.
It seems like this match is becoming something of an uphill battle for him.
Yeah, but this kind of damage is to be expected this deep in a match.
Cover. This could be it.
oh, turning the pin around.
Kicks out before the 2 count.
Surprised to not even get a 2 count at this point.
Not looking in any condition to fight. More like a sitting duck here.
Oh, he cuts it off. Uranagi by Punk. He turns it.
Wasting no time. Anaconda Vice is cinched in.
It looks like the Scottish Warrior is beginning to fade. Michael Cole, will he tap out?
McIntyre won't tap. A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it. Strong counter from Punk.
Strong clothesline.
It saw what was coming there.
CM Punk's looking to end Drew's night here and now.
Uh-oh, sweet dreams coming.
Go to sleep. But can Punk close this? Precision offense into the pin. This could be it. Just trademark determination from the Scotsman. Not many men would kick out in that situation.
And Punk might have just swung for the fences, but it wasn't good enough. A roll-up
Still not enough to put him away.
Hit on CM Punk. He's able to beat a 2 count.
These 1 counts are going to get harder and harder to kick out of.
Carried in a jeopardizing position here.
Hellacious power slam. Oh, stomping away.
Oh, my!
McIntyre staggering, can barely find his feet.
Punk hoisting up his opponent. It's time. Good night, GTS. McIntyre's in dire straits.
2. That'll do it. The victory tonight.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
They had a plan, and it worked to perfection.
Yeah, their opponent was just unable to overcome the damage caused by that earlier attack. What a tough loss.
I bet their opponent learned a thing or two in this one about watching their back.
I bet they did. Next time it might not be so easy to steal the match.